Big Pharma is putting millions of dollars behind maliciously false ads claiming that Democrats are trying to cut Medicare by $300 billion.
Biden's devastating plan to strip $300 billion from Medicare.
Money seniors rely on for their medicine, their treatments.
That'll give liberal politicians billions in funds meant for Medicare to spend on unrelated government programs.
That is a lie. It is BS, pure and simple, and let me explain to you why. This is part of Big Pharma's game plan. They've been doing this for years. They work hand in hand with the Republicans who depend on Big Pharma's campaign contributions to run ads on television lying about Democrats. And here's the thing, it can work. I saw it work when I was in the Obama White House after we passed the Affordable Care Act in 2010.
Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
The big drug companies and Republicans ran tens of millions of dollars claiming that Democrats were trying to cut Medicare by $700 billion.
Their Obamacare deception.
Obama has cut $716 billion from Medicare. Why? To pay for Obamacare.
That was a lie then, that is a lie now. The Affordable Care Act strengthened Medicare. It did not cut it. But here's the thing, lies can work.
Campaign 2010 proved to be an historic election for the Republican Party.
In that election, we saw Democrats lose our majority, lose 63 House seats. That is not something we can let happen again. It's vitally important that we get the truth out to every single person because we're not going to have as much money as Big Pharma. So let me tell you the Democrats' record on Medicare. First, Democrats are the one who created Medicare, and we have been fighting Republican efforts to privatize and cut the program for generations. Second, the Inflation Reduction Act helps save taxpayer money spent on Medicare. Because before this bill, Medicare paid whatever the drug companies decided the drugs cost. Now we have the authority and the power to negotiate the prices down. And if you want to know why the prescription drug companies are so mad, think of it this way. You ever gone in to buy a new car and you've negotiated with the dealer and you get that under sticker price? The dealer may not be happy, but you are. That's what Democrats are doing. Third, this bill has a $2,000 cap on out-of-pocket costs for prescription drugs. Fourth, this bill ensures that if the drug companies raise the cost of drugs above the rate of inflation, they're going to have to send a rebate back to Medicare, saving more taxpayer dollars. And last but not least, this bill also includes an extension of the subsidies for the Affordable Care Act, which will ensure that more Americans get more access to affordable, quality health care.
According to the Congressional Budget Office, all that adds up to nearly $300 billion in savings for Medicare over the next 9 years.
They should call this bill the War on Seniors Act. They're going to cut $280 billion out of Medicare. $280 billion out of Medicare.
Here's the irony of this whole thing. The very Republicans that are lying about Democrats and Medicare are the very same Republicans who are trying to kill it. Rick Scott, who's the head of the Republican campaign committee trying to elect senators, has a plan to sunset Medicare in 5 years.
An 11-point plan to rescue America, potentially sunset programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security.
And that's, of course, the Democrat talking points. It's a 11-step plan.
No, it's in the plan. It's in the plan.
Here's
Ron Johnson, the Republican from Wisconsin, claimed that he wants to end the public commitment to Medicare.
Social Security and Medicare, if you qualify for the entitlement, you just get it no matter what the cost. What we ought to be doing is we ought to turn everything into discretionary spending so it's all evaluated.
Evaluating problems, turning it into discretionary funding sounds like cutting Medicare and Social Security.
Well, it's certainly putting it up for grabs. I mean, it's terrible policy and it's suicidal politics.
Don't believe Republicans when it comes to Medicare. It has always been the Republican dream to privatize Medicare, to cut it, to use the money taken from your Medicare benefits to pay for more tax cuts for billionaires and corporations. That's the truth. Don't believe Big Pharma. Don't believe the Republicans. It is the Democrats who are here to protect your Medicare, cut your costs, and make your drugs more affordable.